Well, first of all, welcome to the show. I'm Davey. This is Lena. That's Mele over there.
How you doing?
Thank you so much for joining us. And we're just kind of like talking about this, like whatever happened to the news about the merger between Alaska and Hawaiian, right? Alaska put out that they had that actually joint press conference where Alaska was acquiring Hawaiian Airlines.
Right.
Correct.
And we were just kind of like wondering because it kind of just went away.
Well, it went quiet.
And I know there's a lot of angst on both sides of the equation. Of course, Hawaiian Airlines are our own airline, right? With our brand, Hawaiian.
That's the one that we fly all the time.
And then we also have some good friends on Alaska
I have a lot of friends at Alaska Airlines.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we work a lot with Alaska Airlines. Of course, Daniel has been a dear friend of ours who has sponsored many of our shows, including our dear friend Kalani Pe'o, whose maiden show is coming up. So, we got friends on both sides.
Yeah, both sides.
And he's also given to a lot of the nonprofits here in Hawaii, those trips to make things happen.
And my Mother's Day show, too.
Yeah.
Unreal, yeah.
Well, yesterday, an antitrust lawsuit filed on behalf of 8 passengers seeks to prohibit the acquisition of Hawaiian Airlines, Inc. by Alaska Airlines, Inc.
Whoa.
Is this going to go the way of JetBlue and Spirit Airlines? Remember, they were trying to do that big merger and the federal government stepped in and said, no, because you're possibly creating a monopoly.
But this is not coming from the federal government. This one is coming from actual passengers who fly, right?
Yeah, so of course, this is just the beginning stages, and of course, the lawsuit was just announced yesterday. Some of the complaints, highlights included fewer flights because of the overlapping routes. Alaska and Hawaiian fly in some of the same spots on the U.S. continent. So that is, of course, if they consolidate, that is going to diminish the amount of
jobs,
flights.
Right? And flights.
And jobs, so loss of jobs. Because, of course, especially in the corporate world, you got the possibility of the redundancy. So you get somebody who does marketing on one side and somebody who does marketing on the other side.
You don't need them both.
Yeah, and who wins out?
Right.
But that's happening all over. It's not just the airlines. It's happening with like every business throughout the globe.
Well, it happened to us. I mean, remember in the radio station days, we had all individual stations. We all worked for KCC, and then all of a sudden, this corporate company came in and bought like 6 other radio stations. And so we went from being competitors, fierce competitors, to all being on the same team. And then the same thing happened with us. I mean, there was, redundancy in jobs. So some people were let go.
And then it got to a point where now everybody's just voice tracking.
Yeah. And people who don't know what that voice tracking means.
It's just, there's no actual human being in studio, right?
Yeah.
You're just playing music and you're hearing a voice. Whereas right now, you see us, we're live.
We are?
And
We are?
we are live. You,
We are?
me.
Pitch
We
him.
are?
He should already realize this.
We're live. Oh,
Hit him.
yes, we are live. Well, again, so like because of the angst on both sides, I mean, it's hard because we don't want to take sides on this issue. But we're on the side of us, the passenger. We just want the best deal and the best experience. And hopefully, at the end of the day, after all this stuff is settled, whether they do the merger or the merger doesn't happen, we're just hoping that we still get our free POG or whatever it is.
Sure.
Well, we get I still have a lot of mileage left over. What about you, sis?
Oh yeah, I have hundreds of thousands of miles on Hawaiian miles.
So I was excited to go. When they were going to merge, we can utilize and go all over the country.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But at the same time, we also have quite a lot of family and friends that work for both businesses. So
Totally.
I do hope that they're able to work things out.
And I really hope that no one loses a job because everybody needs to put food on that table. So
That's right.
We'll continue to watch that.